Well, it was an emotional day in court as a woman convicted of killing a young triplet learned her punishment. Jo Tagerson was convicted in January. Prosecutors called her behavior reckless, blaming her for the death of 5-year-old Delaney Rossman. Our Eric Waxler is live at the Pasco County Courthouse with today's sentence. Eric?
Good evening. Judge Michael Andrews could have given Tagerson 25 years after she was convicted of manslaughter and reckless driving. He sentenced her here at the Pasco County Courthouse this afternoon and said despite the tragic death of such a young girl, the maximum sentence in this case actually was not justified. There were months of heartache over the death of 5-year-old Delaney Rossman, then a trial in January where the surviving triplets took the stand.
I remember I saw her laying down on the grass. She wouldn't breathe.
Jo Tagerson was found guilty of recklessly running down a group of girls in Hudson a year and a half ago. Prosecutors say Tagerson lost control of her Jeep after an argument with her boyfriend. Today she came to court for sentencing, asking for mercy.
I cannot stop thinking of the little girl who I personally knew that lost her life that tragic day.
Tagerson's mother said when her daughter found out Delaney was dead, she was suicidal.
She just went hysterical crying and just kept saying no, no.
Delaney's mother, Danielle Malm, asked the judge for the maximum possible sentence, 25 years.
She'll get to see her children thrive and be happy. They'll get to visit her on holidays and birthdays. And days like that in our lives will always be painful.
After hearing from both sides, Judge Michael Andrews took just minutes to sentence Tagerson to 13 years in prison, saying because she had no prior criminal history and wasn't under the influence, he would not give her the maximum time behind bars.
In the end, she was someone who succumbed to her anger, which unfortunately caused the death of that beautiful, bubbly child.
She didn't get her wish, but Delaney's mother said she leaves the courtroom and this horrible chapter of her life feeling content.
I still feel like she has not taken responsibility, but at least she'll be held accountable now.
Delaney's surviving triplet sisters did not return to the courthouse like they were here during the trial. They stayed home today. They're now 7 years old and doing remarkably well. Delaney's mother says the family will move forward by never ever thinking of Jo Tagerson again. Live in Port Richey, Eric Waxler, ABC Action News.